you are talking about this pace we are running everyday life, and also there is like pressure from magazines and everything is telling how we should be and what we should be. How should we take it or not to take it, or what should we do with it?
Yeah, magazines and today, of course, social media and the images we get from there, they just keep on emphasizing, especially the physical looks, how we should be looking like. And this creates so much tension and so much stress and a lot of also health problems for women, especially for young women, but also women of all ages. I don't think I've ever met a woman who was like, yes, I look perfect, or says it honestly, at least. So we do have a lot of body complexes, do this comparison. But if you start analyzing it, it's so absurd. And if you start looking at nature, I think this is like a really good reflection. And like in nature, no animal or no plant is trying to be someone else. Like elephant doesn't try to be an ant, or a giraffe doesn't try to be a, a zebra or something. You know, they're so different. But you know, we observe animals and we observe nature, and we're like, wow, you know, this animal is so exciting, and this one is so beautiful, or this tree or this plant. You know, we are amazed at the variety when we look at the nature. And the moment it comes to humans, when there's any variety in some sort of really unrealistic standards, we start feeling bad or not enough, or start to compare. And I sometimes just say, well, okay, so let's imagine all the women in the world look exactly the same according to the standards that we've set. Would that make any more sense? Would that make anybody happy? I mean, that's just crazy. So I think the first thing is just to intellectually understand the absurdity of it, because of course I also compare and I feel I'm not enough, and this body part is not this and this body part is not that. So I'm not immune to this. I'm very much affected by it, but it helps me a lot if I start thinking, okay, this is so absurd, you know. And it helps to go into nature. So instead of maybe looking so much into social media or magazines, how we're supposed to be looking, just go into nature and observe the nature and see how much diversity is, and see how much you're able to appreciate it. And then also start seeing, when you look at other women, start appreciating their beauty. Wow, this one is like that, and they're so special and beautiful because of their characteristics. So it's almost like training your eye and training your mind to see the beauty in diversity. But yeah, maybe walking in nature really helps, and less looking at the images we're supposed to be meeting.
So more nature, less magazines.
Yes. Yes.